I'm still waiting for 8 months to have my son freed from the Israeli prison. Today's 8 months and 1 week. As a father, we're not getting no response from the U.S. Embassy or any U.S. officials. And he has a court on the 29th of this month, and we're hoping to see some good results before he gets to his court date. It's a child that's been in the worst prison on earth. Torture, hunger, scabies, you know, something you cannot even imagine, you know, by even looking at all these little kids that get in out from the same jail, you know, they lose half of their body weight. So my son's in the same boat, you know, he's already a little kid, you know. So it's been 8 months and a week. We haven't seen him, we haven't talked to him, and we're contacting the U.S. officials almost every week through emails and phone calls. And since day one till today, we've been getting the same response. We are working on it, you know, and we're working on it. And the same response for 8 months and a week. You know, you have a child, U.S. citizen, in the worst prison on earth, and our government is still saying we're working on it. So if it takes more than 8 months to get a child out of the worst prison on earth, you know, what's our government for? You know, who are you protecting? You know, what's your goal? You know, to protect the Israelis only, to get Israeli hostages home, but American, he's American before Palestinian. You know, we're all born Palestinian, American, and we moved. We got our passport from Palestine not even 5 years ago, where they gave it to us. So we're more American. And you have a child that you cannot get out of jail. So either, you know, the U.S. government, either they don't care, or they have no authority over the Israeli government. And I don't think our government is that weak. I think they have the power to get him out. And we reached all the congressmen, and there's a lot of them that are, you know, are trying to get him out, and some senators are trying to get him out, you know, but that last step, you know, we haven't got to it yet. So we need the public's help, you know, the social media, any help we can get to get my kid home. You know, 8 months is more than enough. You know, you accuse him, you say he threw a rock, you know, and you torture them, you know, with the torture they do in the prison here. Even if you don't do nothing, they make you say you did it. You know, when you're getting beaten, you're getting tortured, you have dogs over your head. You know, these are kids. Of course he's going to say he did something. And he still didn't say he did it. So there's no evidence. There's nothing that's proven that he did.